but definitely I like to run bits into the ground, and that's probably because I like to obsess about them, you know.
Yeah, but that also makes for a great solo podcast. Congratulations, weekly.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you figured it out, Christopher.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, man, it's crazy to think about like how I can't believe how bad I was.
Hey, does your brother have it?
No. I mean, no. My whole family is my whole family, and like we all are shades of it, you know. But no. My dad kind of, not really though. But my uncle for sure.
Yeah, but I think there are people that get into the arts that have like, you know, when you're but you know, your dad is a showrunner, so he's meticulous about certain things. And I think Matt has that about his directing. How he talks about movies or the things that he focuses on.
Yeah.
So there, you know, again, it can be used as a positive. In
I think Eric's the most normal one. I mean, I got a splash of the tism, and then Chris full blown, and then Eric, you don't have nothing, man, huh?
I don't know. Who knows?
He got other stuff, you know. He's fucking anxious or some shit.
Yeah, everybody's got
shit. Yeah,
everybody's got a thing. Like when I don't like.
Eric shits his pants.
I don't do drugs. I don't drink. You know, but
your thing's diet, right, Eric?
When I go to this guy.
I'm not even being mean.
Show him in the high heels again.
I struggle with eating. I struggle with dieting too. I'm just saying, if you had to pick on you and me for stuff, I've been big before.
No, when I go to
the food is my relationship.
Like
it's a tough one,
and yours too.
I think like I almost thought I could have had a gambling problem. You know, I could have.
Yeah.
There were moments where I'd be like, oh, this is the thing.
That's one that missed me. Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I've gone to Vegas.
Yeah.
I remember doing when the Tropicana, you'd be there for a week. I can remember like losing all my money. Day one.
Right.
And then I'm
oh God,
just broke for a week. Waiting to get paid.
Yeah.
But, you know what I mean? So then you just learn because there's something about like I love playing craps, and there's something about it that like,
it is fun. Yeah, no, I like it too.
There's a thing, but I get obsessed. Like I do this thing where I'm like, okay, well, you start with this, and then you double that, and then you like,
there's
a way of how I play, and then it's like sometimes it's great, sometimes it's not.
That's kind of addicty. Like I mean, that's like I do that with working out. I'm fucking, or whatever.
But gambling's also designed to be that way, right? Like it's designed to get its fucking fangs in you. It's all designed.
Well, I mean, like what did they say? Like if a gambler's hell would be, they win every time.
Oh, interesting. Yeah. Huh.
That every time they threw the dice, it was a win. There's nothing.
It is pretty funny that we
you need that idea that you're going to lose. That's what fuels the.
It is
crazy.
It is pretty interesting how this podcast has been very, we've been deeper than we usually are, and we are still calling it ropey barbells.
Yeah,
yeah.
That is a great
that was your thing.
Dichotomy of what.
Yeah, pants.
Yeah. No, but I do think that it's. I felt that with gambling too. I never got into gambling.
Hey, Nick, would you say you have anything? I mean, clearly gambling might be. You don't have an issue, right?
I think I'm just on the edge of anything, drinking.
Yeah.
But I've nothing that's affecting my life in a negative way at the moment. So But in my 20s, I was definitely blacking out drinking too much.
But then also,
but you're in your 20s.
Yeah, but I never did that. You never did that.
No, but
there's other things. Yeah, it's other things.
Well, for me, for sure, mine was fucking sex and also, but like
mine would have been sex if I could have done that. Probably.
Yeah. I think a lot of guys would have been. Honestly, there's a little bit of a gray area there.
He didn't have a lot of options.
There's a little bit of a gray area, but
you know what? But wait. You know what? This is really strange because that's actually unfair.
What?
What
do you mean?
I'm just saying. We think of the things that we think are great things.
Yeah.
Sex, food, making money.
Yeah.
We think of those things of like, well, I mean, that can't be that bad. Mm-hmm. It is.
Yeah.
Oh, any of those things can destroy you.
Yeah. It's weird, but it's just and that's how we get out of control with it.
I know. Oh well, and you know what is a real motherfucker too, and like is also like you see these fucking famous people. Fame is that way, dude.
Yes.
Like
fame's addicting.
These people who who,
yes,
you meet and you're like, oh my God, this is what they think the world is like. Like, it's just insane. And look, there are people who are famous that have less of that, but it's all to a degree. It's just.
Well, I remember listen, man, I always felt like at the height of Workaholics, where it'd be like certain, it was like every 1 in 20 people would be like, oh man, I always thought I don't want to need that because I don't want to miss it when it's gone. Because I have a lot of comic friends who were on television shows, big television shows and stuff, and then it all went away, and you could see that they miss it.
Yep.
Got it.
You know what I mean? You can see that they miss it. So my thing is just I always was just kind of like,
Yeah, no, you don't carry that. You don't have that with you. Like I mean? To me, it feels like you're happy and like you don't.
Yeah. Because I could remember being at a restaurant with a buddy of mine, and he was really into it, So he would be like, man, those people over there, they're looking. They know it's like, I'd be like, hey, don't worry about that. My thing would always be like, if somebody walks up to me and they're like, hey man, Montez, I'd be like, yeah, what's up, But I'm not going out of my way to look for it.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm just kind of like, boom, And as it's gone away, now it's just like, oh, now people are like, oh, you weren't you on Bad Friends? Weren't you on? Right. You know what I mean? I'm like, okay, then it changes. It becomes different. So you just enjoy your life. You know what I'm saying? So Fort Wayne, Chris is going to be.
I love how Chris D'Elia likes to say he has a sex addiction. No, D'Elia. It wasn't a sex addiction. It was a hitting up underage girls addiction. No one cared that you were trying to bang some 30-year-olds, my dude. That wasn't the thing. But I love that Montez, Mr. Potato Head, was 100% talking about Callen and Schaub with because Schaub has shit-talked Callen to everybody, including Mr. Potato Head and D'Elia. I mean, Schaub has effectively turned Chin and Fake Landau against Callen, and they're openly bullying him on the Fighter and the Kid podcast because Schaub is just talking shit behind him. Well, not behind the scenes. I mean, Schaub does it on camera during Q&As. And he's doing it on the Golden Hour, too, where Montez was 100% talking about Callen. And Schaub went, yep, this is the fame, this is everything. I just don't get why Schaub doesn't go back to Cali. It really has to be a financial issue. He really probably can't afford to move back because moving back to Cali, he would have to do such a downgrade. I mean, he's trying to sell his house now. Price already dipped again. He's lying that he needs more land. He's being sued for not paying the lease in Calabasas because he's already admitted the number one show is the Golden Hour. He keeps flying to L.A. to, I guess, for that national commercial and to shoot Heads Gone Wild. His wife and in-laws would love to go back to L.A. So it has to be a financial reason why he's not doing it because there's literally no reason for him to stay in Texas. And he himself has said he hates doing Zoom, and him with the goddamn interrupting is even worse on Zoom. But I don't know, Bappa just goes. So he's going to blame Callen for everything. Although someone brought up a great point. I think it was on Horty's podcast. They heard Schaub and he was trashing Callen, but he was like, and Schaub then started talking about himself. He was like, I'm just not that interesting anymore. I don't go out. I don't do much. I'm all about my kids' sports. And they brought up the point of, this is your selling point to get people to listen to your podcast, stupid? That's Schaub, though, because that's not it. Schaub is just saying that because his numbers are terrible. So he's trying to use the excuse of, hey, I'm not even really trying. That's why my numbers are bad. Remember, this is the guy who used to say, all my stand-up shows are sold out, even though he sold no tickets. He's an idiot. But let me know your thoughts in the comments.